Excuse me. Okie dokie. So, you notice not a whole lot of progress was made since last time I was live, but I was working with my dad yesterday, so I wasn't able to get home until later. And I also got a new job today, which is super exciting, which I think will conflict with my regular time going live at 8 o'clock p.m. Central Time, and I'll probably wind up going live a lot earlier than that from now on. So, with that out of the way, let's take a look at the sort of progress I made. Now, for future reference, there is an issue here that I need to point out, is that when it comes to these corners here, when you have such a huge discrepancy between the angle of approach and this angle of approach, this point here is exceedingly difficult to get past. Come on, go focus. This point here is exceedingly difficult to get past, so I wind up having to build upon this thing. I think I touched on it yesterday, but I just wanted to make that clear, is that if you're making a mask and you're planning on doing it like this, that you want to keep that in mind. So I should have put this here to kind of lessen that degree, and look at that, there's a loose one there. Oh geez, that's a loose wire. I might wind up breaking that later, but let's continue and complete this part here. But in the meantime, let me just get some music going. Music make you lose control. Let's see here. Probably gonna be loud. Oh, I guess it's gonna be fine. Okay, now for the comments. This one. The comments. Okay. And one more thing. One more thing. Move this over here. Okay. Let's see if I can't get that to focus a bit better. It should be fine. Okay. Get my wire. And of course, I forgot to remind Brian King that I was going live. I need to get back into that habit. Wire here. And we're celebrating 400 subscribers. That's exciting. Let's hope it sticks. So you celebrated too early. Like that. And I really was hoping that the impeachment hearings were going to end before I went live, and they did, so I'm glad for that. Whew, man. But we don't need to get into that. A little messy here. I'll just have to deal with it. Certainly a cleaner mask than I've made in the past. Hey, that rhymes. Oh, I just stabbed the headphones. And I did it again. I really like this song. Dun, dun, dun. Oh, jeez, is there a kink? I don't think so. No. No kink. I think that'll be just fine. Maybe one more, actually. Alright. Actually, I think I'll break it on that side. Come on. There. Awesome. Excuse me. Oh shit. There we go. Man, You know, I really still think that this setup is wholly insufficient to what I need. Excuse me. I'm gonna have to find a way to move my camera in such a way that will give a better view of what I'm doing. Excuse me. Let's go to... Oh, that's... Let's see. Sure. The hell? Excuse me. There we go. Let's allow myself a little bit more room. Oh, caught the camera. Excuse me. Handwork, hello. Hey, how's it going? I haven't seen you in a while. For anyone watching later, Handwork does some pretty cool stuff with embroidery. Or, excuse me, embroidery, yeah. Beware Mouse, how's it going, man? I'm doing well. I hope you are as well. In fact, I don't think I've seen you do much lately. Hang on, let me just double check something real quick. Yeah, I'm still subscribed to you. Oh, you came out with something 2 weeks ago. And my bell is on. That's weird. I don't seem to be getting any of your notifications. At least I don't think so. Rough, but I'm okay. That's good. Or at least, you know, the part that you're okay is good. In a moment, when I finish this wire, I'll show you guys what it looks like. Excuse me, man, my throat has got a little bit of a tickle in it. Rex Fredrickson is a danger to the public? DHI Brian King. I don't know what DHI means. Still doing the reach around. He's actually doing some pretty cool stuff with epoxy resin and whatnot. Fredrickson is a danger to the public. Are those periods or dashes? I think what I'll do is I'll try and get... let's see here. There we go. Man, doing this angle is really tough. I have just no idea how I'm going to get around that. That is Brian King. I doubt it. Scared him. And a cop. And, hold on. Screened him and he's a cop sympathizer and basically anything you can pick up online. 12 for $1. I guess I don't understand. Rex of Fredrickson. There we go. Let's see here. How am I going to get it to go across there? Maybe I can do this. Let's see if I can solve it this way. Belong to a network that has never been a solo act. This group dates back before Ferguson. Ferguson the shooting, I guess? They're now just showing it on YouTube. Now we have a map of who is who. Okay. Yeah, I haven't been part of the audit community or whatever in quite some time. But almost done with this wire, and then I can show you guys what it looks like. So stick around for the show. Let's see, did it work? It kinda works. Let's see. Almost. Did you hear about the turtles? Tootles? Tuttles? Oh, okay, hang on. There's a legal team on their way to Denver in the next 60 days. They just left Houston. Just left Houston. 60 days is a long time. Taking a break from the Tuttle event. Oh. Cops were arrested? Huh. Come on, I just want that wire to come out the other end. Let's see here. Come on. Doesn't know how to use it. Cracked motherboard. Did you hear about the 16-year-old girl? Federal and work with states attorney to clear the board of all. I'm now retired, just want to bring justice their way. Yeah, I'm not really sure about all that. Come on, how is it that I can't get this thing through anywhere? Come on. Let me just do it over here. Fine. Fine. Come on, Rex Fredrickson. If you keep doing that, I'm gonna have to make you the very first person that I don't allow comments. You know, if you've got something to say, please, you know, use your First Amendment. It's not fair to everyone else that you're spamming my chat room. Guess knows the soul of anyone else. I released my charges 3 years ago. So they're all trolls. Yeah, I mean that's part of the internet for sure. And if it is Brian King, you know better than to mess up my stream. Although I doubt it. It is Brian King. Get rid of the Tomo. Crack the motherboard. Brian has set up Fort Worth. Fort Worth? You mean near me? I'm in Dallas. Alright, so I'm almost done putting this wire on. Jacob Downey, how's it going, man? If you notice down at the in the description, I actually featured your channel as one of the things to check out. Come on, guys, this is my celebratory live stream. I don't need any of this nonsense. Becoming a helmet? Hell yeah! Alright, so let's take a look at it now. Shit. Oh, come on. Stupid thing. There we go. Badge of honor for me? Yeah. Rex, you are the joke of the internet. Come on, guys. Didn't even know what to say. I want to be part of what you do, man. Cutting stones? That's awesome. I mean, Hey, hold it. Need to know if you will make me some more time lapse. I mean, you're welcome to do any alterations of any of the videos that I make. Like if you want to do time lapses of my videos, that's fine with me. You know what? I will be right back. I have to go and get my headphones. Okay, I'm back. Sorry for the wait, guys. Alright. I got this thing washed for once. Smells like fresh laundry. Yeah, because I actually can't do time lapses on this computer. I don't have the requisite software for it. But let's check it out. So this is how much is done. Very close to finishing that panel there, and then I'll do this panel, or excuse me, this panel here. Boom. Antlers. And it's still fairly tough, or tight on the head there. And then I'll show you the... Oh, whoops. This side. Make sure I don't knock anything over. The smaller pieces is what I mean. Has anyone else noticed that the count on the live stream has not changed? 3? Let's see if I've missed anything here. Holy crap. Oh, I didn't miss much. Okay. Oh, I see. Oh, thanks, Jacob Downey. Alright, cool. So. Look, guys. Don't you think it's a bit disrespectful to come into my live stream and screw around? This is supposed to celebrate my 400 subscribers. Ida Sue, maybe? I get it. I want to see the third eye mask. I was not able to skim for footage. I mean, there's a whole video of it. Oh, you're saying the making of. No, I didn't wind up filming the making of that one. I just worked on it too long before getting the video going. Is this the one you're talking about? I gotta somehow get a black screen behind me. I had it over there, but I don't have enough fabric to completely close that area. Yeah, I call this one the Reaper. The Reaper mask. And it is ever so slightly more difficult to see through, but certainly enough to be able to walk around and stuff like that. Talk about this one here? Yeah, this one's my favorite so far. Well, I guess I have a lot of favorites. Sorry, all the same person. Well, even if it was the same person, they'd still have different accounts, which would still register. The boss eyed the big game. That's a boss eyed the big game. Let's get back. Come on, camera, stop fucking around. There. So we just have to close that tiny little gap there, and it just seems to be getting more and more of a sharp angle. And it kind of looks a little bit ugly there. But that really is the price of making this nice and flush. Because if I did it any other way, it would have huge gaps. So this is so that I can manage that to be nice and flush. Well, after showing you the count, I mean, was how many were Channel 5 named. Put a design over it like the earrings? Oh, put a design over it like the earrings? Oh, and that mask is done. That mask, I'm not working on that thing anymore. Once I start getting too much work into it, it winds up messing up, which is what happened to my really awesome crown. I see 4 right now. Well, 3 now. Talk about this one? No, this one's gonna wind up just being the way it is, only covered. Oh, you're talking about the headphones? No, there's probably not going to be any changes to this one here until, and then my next mask will have something new on it. Let's see who's messaging me. All right. Yeah, a little while back I had a suggestion. I can't remember who it was. Somebody suggested I make a mask with headphones, and then I put the ice cream bar for. Oh man, now you're making me hungry. You're talking about that? And that actually goes all the way through it. So I actually could make that next time, but it was too far out to make that attach it to the wearer. So there's actually a ring going in between the pad and the plastic there. Yeah, I've been watching your live. I wasn't there to watch it live, but I watched your most recent live stream with the little blue gem, and I think there's something messed up with your camera, bro. Excuse me. Ow, I just bumped my head. Put a small thingy over it just to create a corner bevel. Maybe. I very much doubt I'm going to be doing anything more to this mask than what I've already got planned for it. Because the moment I start overworking a project, it starts losing its appeal, I guess is what I might say. In fact, I might just show you a picture of what I'm talking about. Actually, I guess it's in my early work. No, not there. Maybe it's in my best work file. Let's see here. Oh, it must be in my catch-all. Let's see. I hate to spend too much time looking for it. What is that picture doing in there? There it is. So let me just... So this crown here used to be really amazing, and I added more to the top here. This was the bottom, and then I added stuff to the top here, and it was 5 amethyst and then numerous aventurine along the thing, and unfortunately I had messed it so much that it looked pretty ugly, so I tried to go backwards and wound up damaging it way too much. These started popping out, and so I'm going to do my best to never make that mistake again. I don't want to ever do too much work on a single project again. Brian Swanson, wow, I haven't seen you in a while. Let's see, glitch cam, hashtag glitch cam. Is that on purpose? It shows a working project. Okay, cool, I see. Really, guys? I mean, you're really gonna come in here and mess up my stream over something Beware Mouse does? If you don't like Beware Mouse, don't watch his stream. You know? It's as simple as that. careful, I am stoned? That was wild. Oh, yeah? Oh, jeez. Because I am a firm believer in not blocking people, but don't make me do it. Okay, let's get back to this. I don't want to go down in history as the first person I have to not tolerate anymore. Let's see here. There we go. Plus, I don't think it even works anyway. All you're gonna do is just make another account and come back. Ah. Yeah, I know you mentioned Dexter's Lab. That's my favorite color, blue. Definitely, hands down, blue. But I saw your, I know you were talking about Dexter's Lab in your stream, and I tell you, man, I haven't heard that reference in such a long time. Ever since they did the remake, though, where they did the new style and stuff like that, it just wasn't any good anymore. You know, back when his mom was the smart one, you know, and Dee Dee, you know, became even dumber and stuff like that. So they just kind of ruined the whole thing. But they came up with some pretty serious movies, too. Like Dexter's Lab went, you know, through time and teamed up with his what you call it? You know, other time period people. Lucky bastard, how's it going, man? Haven't seen in a while either. Of course, I guess I haven't been live regularly in a while, so that's probably what it is. Maybe I'll just go down here. Let's see if that'll work. Miss Dexter's Lab, so funny. The redo was, yeah, pathetic. I definitely agree with that. But hands down, my favorite episodes had to have been you mentioned the omelette du fromage, and I was like, oh my gosh! That was a really funny episode. And then the opera one, do your breathing, do your breathing, do your breathing. Do your breathing, do your breathing, do your breathing. And the light bulb episode was also really good. I liked that one as well. You know, they just don't make cartoons like that anymore. I mean, who was bold enough? Who had the balls to make an episode with no talking? Just pure sound of you know, concerned sound and you know, epic music, and then, you know, he's going through the aisles of the thing, not knowing where the light bulbs were. Like, that is just, I mean, that is what it used to be. Now we've got everything is imagined for you. You know, you can't just think about an episode anymore. They got to do all the work for you. But Dee Dee was actually kind of smart, if I remember correctly. But then they made her into an absolute dipshit. And then the mom and dad, they were, you know, the dad was never really all that smart, but the mom was always smart, but they just turned them all into dits. I think their downfall was Mandark, but I guess they did need an enemy or something. Ha ha ha, ha 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 ha. Balance. I believe so. Somewhere in my archives. Big Bear Mouse. I think I still have your email. Alchemine, Appetite. Yeah, and Topaz. Topaz is awesome. I actually have a little bitty one. Let's see if I can find it. There's my Topaz there. A really pretty Topaz. I love that some Topaz. You really gotta bring that here, guys? Come on, man. Why you gotta be like that? This is not Big Bear Mouse's stream, this is my stream. Why you gotta be so disrespectful? There we go. Here, I made a pendant here with the Topaz. Ah! Made a Topaz, you know, just a simple pendant, nothing special, with some silver, copper, and Topaz. There we go. And some heady coil, of course. I love me some heady coil. You dropped them? Yeah, I think origami was my biggest frustration in terms of dropping things, that's for sure. I tell you, when you're holding these tiny little pieces of paper. Dropped it. I got the Biscotto spike ball. $30 pieces of I think these are 2-inch square sheets of paper. These are 1 by 3 sheets of paper, and that's a 5 intersecting tetrahedron. I showed your jewelry? Oh, your jeweler. Yeah, excellent. I'm glad that you think so. I'm a mere amateur when it comes to this sort of thing, but I'm getting better. But here is one of my absolute all-time... Yeah, jeweler. Yeah, I figured that was much. This is my highest achievement. You saw my Soda Tad trench coat the other day, and that is not my highest achievement. This is. Come on. Focus. 60 sheets of half-inch square sheets of paper with 12 little pinheads. That is the pinnacle of my achievements so far. It takes about 20 hours or so, 15 to 20 hours to make one of these, and it is a pain in the ass, let me tell you. But that was the whole point. One day I will make a Kusatoma flower ball this big. That's 1 flower. I need 11 more. And it took about 5 hours to make this thing. And it really is unsatisfactory in its quality. You see the petals are all misshapen and not pointing towards the center. But that right there one day I will have the patience and the tools to make a 1/4 inch scale Kusadama flower ball, and it is, I don't have small enough. So what I did to make these, I used needles and thread to make the clamps. Let's see if I can get it to focus. So let's take a comparison to that. That is a huge difference. Is that shit still going on? You have to find something better to do with your lives, guys. If you don't like somebody, don't pay attention to them. You know what I mean? Just a little bit of a psychiatric advice. Now I gotta go back and see if I missed anything from people who are really here to actually contribute. Showed my jeweler. Okay, I'm just making sure. Yeah, DD was smart. So we made her mental. Yeah, for real. Yeah. Wow, that is Nifty. Don't get it. Oh, thanks, man. Yeah, I really recommend it to anybody who's dealing with anger issues. That's for sure. Because what it'll do is it'll get really frustrated. And that way you can quell your frustration. But let's get back to the mask. Let's see, I have about a half hour before I have to get off the stream. Let's see here. Okay. Oh, now I gotta get back to the bottom. Right, so you're the one for 20 years ago. Alright, let's get on with this. See if I can find a place to put it. Maybe I can go here now. I keep stabbing the headphones. Now, I would have gone to your live stream yesterday, but I was working with my dad. And another celebratory thing today, guys, is I managed to get a job, finally! Woo! After so long. It's just ridiculous how long that took. I don't want to say where, considering it can always be used against you. But I definitely really like it. It's the deli and bakery at a particular place, and I've done the deli and bakery in the past, and I loved it. Loved every minute of it. There we go. So I'm glad to be getting back into doing. So I'm going to be responsible for baking thousands of cookies in a day. Could you imagine the smell of thousands of cookies and getting paid for it? Oh, okay, Beware Mouse. I'll see you later. Yeah, if it is Brian King, I really hope it isn't, that's for sure, because I definitely wouldn't do that to your stream. And I could have, but didn't. So, if it is you, then, you know, that's pretty disrespectful. Even though I very much doubt it is. There we go. go. With the internet, you can't know who it is. That's for sure. At least I can't. I guess I don't know enough about computers to find out how. Yeah, so I definitely made a big silly mistake when making this such a humongous angle of approach. Not humongous, but you know what I'm saying. Have a great one. Oh man, I could really use a good computer. I want to start making more YouTube, videos on my Minecraft, but my Minecraft doesn't, I have a 32-bit computer, not a 64, so my computer is very limited in what it can do, and I have an enormous spaceship that I want to show off, but I can't freaking put it on the internet because it crashes all the goddamn time. Very frustrating. But maybe one day I'll be able to get a good computer. There we go. The computer I'm using used to be a good one until I reconfigured it, but the guy I took it to didn't seem to understand what I needed. I told him I needed a gaming computer, something for making videos and shit like that. And he somehow made the conclusion that a 2-bit would have been suffice. I would have paid extra for the 64, but I don't know, I'm dumb when it comes to computers, so whatever. Oh, for sure, man. Yeah, I know you gotta refill that dew. The dew. Yeah, I love Mountain Dew, but it always makes my, mouth stinky. Oh shit. Dance to the edge. Hitting the microphone with the wire. In fact, if I finish this wire before too long, I think I might pull up my Minecraft just as part of the celebratory live stream and show off a bit of my spaceship. Maybe that'll be a good introduction into making a couple tour videos of my spaceships. Just takes forever because I have to edit them. I can't do them live because it freezes so damn much that it would be no fun to anyone having to wait for me to have to reload it, shit like that. Oh, thanks, man. Yeah, it's the highest subscriber count I've ever had. Let's hope it doesn't change. Or at least doesn't go down. It looks like I'll be able to finish it with just this wire. Nice. Nice. There we go. In fact, I'm actually running out of time, so we're gonna have to put this aside so I can give you guys a show you guys my spaceship. Like I said, I don't have to put it aside. I just need to switch over to the. Let's see here. All right, let's do that. Let's do it. Yeah, dude, Big Red is my go-to drink. Woo, baby. Oh, man. I love me some Big Red. I call it life essence. Let's do this. Oh, I gotta pull up my comments on my phone then. Otherwise, I won't be able to see what you're saying. What you saying? Yeah, Big Red equals life essence. Alright. Let's get it. Oh, is it really gonna freeze already? Nope. Looks alright. Shipyard. Get a load of this. Get a load of this. There we go. Oh, I'm outside the ship. Let's see, where's the front? I think the front's over here. Here's another ship that I made. And there's my first spaceship. In fact, quite a few ships. Not all of them are this big. Wow. No bullshit, hello! Eric Brandt just released from the Slammer. Was he the guy who did the barefoot thing? I still stand by what I said. That is gross. What? A black screen? Oh gosh. Hang on. Hang on. Hang on. What is wrong? How do I get out of this? Do I really have to quit? Oh! Dang it! I clicked the wrong thing. Hang on. That's crazy. I should have noticed. I was looking at my screen this whole freaking time. It's coming. It's coming. There we go. Awesome. It worked. Shipyard! That's ridiculous. Okay, now we see my spaceships. Golly. What was that, like 3 whole freaking minutes? Okay. I wonder, we should totally look at the outside first. Oh, yeah. So anybody familiar with Minecraft will definitely be able to tell this was a lot of work. So it's multiple layers. In fact, you can actually kind of see it as it's loading. Multiple layers of earth. Come on. Load, damn you. Oh, goodness. There we are. Here's some escape pods. 6 of them, actually. There's another spaceship there. That one was actually done entirely on MC Edit. This particular spaceship was done very largely by hand, 1 block at a time. So the entire frame for sure was done 1 block at a time. Yeah, if for real. Thank you, man. Yeah, I'd fly that. Yeah, right. Hell yeah, man. This is the fun part, showing it off. No kidding. I definitely love it. In fact, I'm curious if I could go in through the back, but let's actually go through a proper door. That's like a cruise ship over there. So each one of these escape pods, we'll say, holds 72 beds. So 72 times 6 is a lot of beds. I'm not going to speculate on how many that is right off the bat, because I'm terrible with math. But here's the loading bay, or 1 of 4, with loading ramps. These are supposed to be loading ramps. And we'll just kind of go into the bottom of the spaceship here. And there's some bay doors. Those are supposed to close and make it to where, you know, pressurized and whatnot. And let's go to the back first. So this is the bottom of the engine house, and these are bridges. Oh, here, I'll fly. There we go. Let's go to the front first. I had to figure out what to do in the middle here, so I just built a really pretty bridge with some fountains and stuff like that. And these are the aquifers. So every single body of water actually connects to one point at the top, where it has a pump, you know, quote, a pump. Oh, come on. Where it has a, come on, load, damn you. Where it has a pump. These 2 pipes here are meant to feed the water all the way to the top. So every bit of earth, okay, so after a while I used MC Edit, so the entire half of this ship was done by hand. And then I used MC Edit to copy, flip, and paste the remainder of the ship. So it's only half impressive, but I definitely say that it was still a lot of work. There's the cockpit. So from here you can actually see a very huge area of around the ship, including down. So through the water there is glass as well. So from this point you can control the whole ship. Let's see if I can. I don't have a bed, so maybe I'll just find one along the way. There's a lot to see, so We'll just keep looking until I have to go. Pathways. I need a command chair. I firmly believe in standing as a commanding officer. If I'm gonna, or not as a command, sorry, not standing. What am I trying to say? The chair would get in the way of being able to see what you're doing. So I would have to say you're gonna have to stand while operating this spaceship. So this was the very first part of the ship that I built. And if you pay close attention, you'll actually see a very key difference in the way in which the Earth was made versus how I made it later on. And it's kind of sad that I made the trees, but at the same time, I think it really ties the thing together. But before there were trees, you could really see a lot. So the water goes down to there. We'll see under there in a moment. Alright, let's walk the path. Maybe that's how we should do it. Even better, all throughout this thing are chests with items, so that if there are ever a time where I can put this on the goddamn computer in the internet. What is it called? Veridesk? Veridesk? Oh shit! Ah! If you're talking about the name of the ship, oh shit. If you talk about the name of the ship, I named it Big Baby. Dang it, what am I doing? What is going on? There. And so the easier it is to see, the less the the least valuable the items. Stand and fly. Yeah. Captain, salutes. Ah, yes. Well, you better. We're about to fly this baby right into an asteroid field, so, all hands on deck. So here we're actually under the first layer, and all the pathways are actually a very recent addition. Most of this was just earth and platforms and towers, and see how the water actually goes in from a lake above it. So throughout this whole thing, you actually oh yeah, man, I never tire seeing this. In fact, I'll show you guys little secret spots. See if I can find a secret spot. Let's see, where is a secret spot? So secret, even I don't know where it is. This is actually a piece of my very first tower that I built. This is the lower portion of the tower that's over there. I just really wanted to put it inside my ship at some point. Where is the secret spot? And of course there are dams that hold water back for lakes. Let's see, I know a secret spot is over here. Oh, that's not even the basement. There's more. There's something below that too. So there's the outlet to that water. Here's a little platform. Only accessible. Oh, I'm sorry. It's not only accessible that way. Oh, that's not a way. Undercroft? Yeah. Let's go back over here. Here's something. So oh wow, this is incomplete. Holy shit, I got work to do. That all should be lit up. Alright, let's see a secret spot. I think this is it. There we go. So in this one, you've got nice stuff. Like, shit that is really powerful. So if you explore enough, in fact, there's a speed 2, invisibility, 2 invisibilities, water breathing, and instant health. Wow. So if you find a secret location, that's where all the good stuff is. Come on, get out of the way. Is there a secret? I think this is a secret spot too. Come on. No, it's just a way to get through. There we go. Oh man, that's such a good look. Such a good view. Let's go down here. What's in there? Oh, that's crap. So now I've just entered into another portion. Oh, there's another one down there. Excuse me. So here's the water treatment plant. Oh yeah. And that actually has access to the very top walkway. That's a long way down. Whoops, I fell. That is a long way down. And you can't even fall all the way down. Oh, here we go. Oh, almost made it. This is also another portion of the tower. I just doubled it up. So this is actually the bottom of the ship. Well, that's the bottom of the ship, but this... And you look up and you see how far away the glass is, the top of the ship. And if we go into the escape pod here, see that it is a sort of replication of the big ship. It's actually where I got the idea to make this. I actually took all the doors out because it really got in the way. So there's 2 beds there. 1, 2 there, and 2 there. So there's 4. Sorry, 6 on each side. So 4 times 6 is a lot. All of them equaling out to be 72 beds inside a single escape pod. And when the escape pod leaves, there's a shell around it, right? So this is actually the inside. Excuse me. What am I trying to say here? Oh, what happened? What happened? What's going on? Oh, I guess it's still there. Huh. Yeah, my computer's glitching again. It's actually probably gonna freeze sometime soon now. But let's see if we can take another look. Let's go inside the engine room. Oh no! It's freaking out. Is it freaking out? I think it's freaking out. This is Minecraft. I don't get the... I don't get it, like digital Legos or something. It sure is. What benefit is there from spending time doing this? Oh man, this is a 6-year on project, probably more now, but there's times where I wasn't working on it, but this is a lifetime of work, man. All of this is me. I had no help building this thing, and that in itself is impressive. And I'm quite the Lego connoisseur. I have built some really large things out of Legos. And this is the engine room, which is sizable. And there are 4 water cooling tanks for the engines, which are on the other side of these windows. Oh man, see, something's wrong. Something's freaking out here. My game is not working. Very annoying. But on either side of that is the engine room. Down here is access to the bottom. Yeah, digital Legos. Yeah, that's a very good way to put it. So one of the first things I built was the engines, and I'll tell you, that took a long time in itself. But in order to get this shape, right? Actually, let's go over here. Let's go above and over here. So to get this shape, right, where it's nice and curved like that, it's 10 over 1, 9 over 1, 8 over 1, and I actually started out at, I think, 27. Alright, let's take another look at something else. Maybe go up. Let's go up. This is where the water actually starts out. So from here, from right up here, it goes... Oh, come on. Down this waterfall, down into this lake, which then goes down into a river. You can see all the treasure boxes that you might find along the way. Into this lake, which is held up by a dam. And go down more. Even more. Into this lake, which is then fed to all these over here. I think we've seen over there, so let's go under this way. then that goes down into this aquifer, which then goes down into that, and then pumped back up to the top. And this, I think, was fed by a pipe. Yeah, that's fed by a pipe. And the same pipe, I believe, the same pipe feeds up to this one, which then leads down this. Into that lake, which then feeds into this lake. Oh, so all that water. I've heard of Minecraft many times and seen it. It's either Minecraft or like pulling the trigger on a gun endlessly and blowing things up. Oh yeah, I remember I blew up a lot of this ship a while back. Yeah, I actually don't play the game itself. I've never really played the actual game. This is all what do you call it? Creative mode. So not really a proponent of actually playing the game, but I definitely love using it as an art catalyst. Then I think we can actually take a look at some other ships now, even though I think there's still a lot to see in this one. But I think we've seen quite a bit of it. So let's go this way. Oh, I'm at the wrong end. Oh, here's an even bigger ship. Let's take a look at this even bigger ship. It is nowhere near done. Let's let it load a bit. Oh no! Oh no! It's gonna freeze. Yep, I think it froze. Or it's not frozen yet, but the... Oh, it doesn't want me to look that way. It's gonna freeze any second now. Come on, I just want to look at my ship. Why is this glitching like that? All I have to do is look over this way and it is glitching bad. I think you can. Maybe not actually, because MC Edit has to do with perspective. But you probably could. Oh, that's me. Hang on a second. Hey there, you ready? Yep, be right there. Alright, bye-bye. Alrighty guys, that's it for me. I gotta go now. Let's see if... Oh, can't look that way yet. Ah, man, that's really frustrating. But... Oops. Ah, still can't look. Yeah, it's such a shit thing too, because it used to be a fantastic... This computer used to be built for simulation games, like Flight Simulator and all that kind of stuff. And then I took it in to get worked on, and I asked them I needed to get a new operating system. Well, actually, I went in to get a new video card, but he said, you may as well just get a new operating system. And he freaking sold me something that was more than half the freaking power, and it just so infuriates me because I spent $500 goddamn dollars to get a useless computer, and it's just so annoying. But I do have to go now, guys, so I'm gonna have to say goodnight, and I may not be I may come back tomorrow, but I'll know more about my scheduling after I do my orientation stuff tomorrow. And I'll have to switch up my times for when I go live, I'll have to switch it up to maybe earlier in the day, because I think I'm going to be working until about 9 p.m., which means no more 8 p.m. No more 8 p.m. live streams. I'm going to have to do it earlier than that. Yeah, I definitely learned my lesson for sure. And when I finally told, I told Dad that I screwed up bad. He goes, you could have just bought a used gaming computer for $500, or maybe just a little bit more, and then just worked on this one. And I'm just like, fuck. But anyway, I'm glad I was able to show you guys my super awesome spaceships. Maybe I'll come out with some videos of tours of this spaceship with some music instead of commentary. And but I definitely gotta go. Definitely love you guys, and hopefully there won't be so much drama next time I come on. That was kind of awful, but we'll see about next time. Bye bye. And and don't forget, description and the link in the description for Discord for channels that you might like, and my Discord for early notification of when I go live. Okay, now I'm going. All right, bye bye.